Monday Night Raw from Cleveland, Ohio started off with the main event. Jey Uso. Everyone who said Jey Uso didn't deserve the Rumble can shut up. Saw the reaction. The crowd were going one more time, so they yeeted one more time. He's got more merch. I mean, now there's an orange yeet shirt. Again, take my money. Jey Uso got one of the best Royal Rumble winner reactions. So it's just the online people who just don't like Jey, because that crowd was legendary for him. I'd have to say Cleveland, by the way, were a better crowd than Indianapolis. I don't think the Royal Rumble crowd was actually that good, because it didn't go crazy for all the matches. This show overall, the crowd was fantastic. But Jey Uso opened the show, and he put a really good promo actually. He got quite emotional before trying to speak, and everybody was saying, you deserve it. And he damn right deserves it. He deserves everything. And he definitely deserves to be in a world title match at WrestleMania. Whether it's the main event or it's not the main event, Jey Uso definitely deserves this. And it was great seeing like the real emotions get to him. And during the day, I believe he was on the Pat McAfee show. And basically everyone was like saying, oh, but how are you dealing with the hate? And he just doesn't care. And it was great. Jey Uso was then interrupted by the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther. Now I think it's pretty obvious we're going to do Jey Uso versus Gunther. However, he is going to go to SmackDown on Friday night to, as he said, holler at Cody Rhodes. It's very interesting to see what Cody's going to be like, because if he's Homelander Cody, Jey, run. Do not go near that man. But after Cody finished his story with Kevin Owens, maybe he won't be Homelander Cody. Depends. If he thinks Jey's going to try and turn on him for the title, maybe there's an issue there. But I do think Cody would be facing a face at WrestleMania. However, I'm not sure now if there'll be a proper face after what happened in the main event tonight. But yeah, Gunther says, look, me beating you is nothing. If I had beat Roman, CM Punk, John Cena, yes, that would have done something for my career, but me beating you means absolutely nothing. And I get it, Gunther versus any of those other people would probably be a better match. But I still want to give Jey Uso the chance. And that crowd pop was crazy for him. And Jey still cuts a really good promo. So we're going to see what he does on Friday, but I think we're going Jey Gunther. Next up was Penta Mielo versus Ludwig Kaiser, and this was a really, really good match. Penta's now unbeaten. Obviously, I wouldn't really count the Royal Rumble because, you know, anybody can lose the Royal Rumble, and obviously anybody can win the Royal Rumble. So Penta's now, I think, 3-0 in singles matches. Great match against Ludwig Kaiser, but after it, Pete Dunne came out and Ludwig Kaiser was able to attack Penta. So I'm wondering if their feud is going to continue. Maybe they're going to be to put into a feud for the IC title. You could have a Braun Breaker versus Ludwig Kaiser versus Penta, Pete Dunne maybe match. That'd be pretty cool, because I feel like they need to do something more of the Intercontinental Championship. There was no Sheamus on this show tonight, so I do wonder maybe he's been moved to SmackDown, which would suck. I still think Sheamus getting the IC title is the right call at WrestleMania, but there's so many other matches that Braun Breaker could do, and we've had Braun Sheamus quite a few times now, that maybe we're going to move on from that. Drama in the Judgment Day, of course. Finn Balor returns, has a go at Dominic Mysterio, saying it's your fault. JD McDonough's injured. How the fuck is it Dom's fault? Dom didn't throw JD on the table and whack his head and puncture his lung and break his ribs, did he? He didn't go, yeah, JD, come here, thump, and whacked him on the table. No. It was a risky move JD did, and it's no one's fault. It was an injury. It happens. And he was really having a go at Dom. Dom looked like he was going to actually square up with him. But Dom got Finn Balor a match against Seth Rollins to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. Now, I don't think that Seth's losing that match. So I really think we're going to start building this Finn and Dom feud for WrestleMania. Or we are doing Judgment Day. This is the White Six, because Alexa Bliss, who apparently was moved to Raw, wasn't on Raw tonight, and they didn't even announce her name. So I'm wondering if, again, that's the dirt sheets line, and it's going to be Alexa Bliss on SmackDown. But does that mean the Judgment Day are moving to SmackDown? I don't know. But also Liv has a match against Io Sky later on, and I was really confident that Liv was going to lose. Charlotte Flair's babyface turn lasted just a day. She was booed whilst trying to explain how she felt upset being out for like a year, thought her ankle would never recover, and I kind of felt bad. Like I always booed Charlotte Flair, but I did feel bad. She's telling her life story of how it's been the last year, how she struggled, and everyone's just going, boo, you suck, we didn't want you in the Rumble. I mean, they could have gone around it a bit differently, and obviously I think we're doing Charlotte Tiffany. But she was interrupted by Rhea Ripley. Now, we could go with Rhea Ripley Charlotte again, because it's one apiece at WrestleMania. Charlotte beat Rhea at WrestleMania 36 for the NXT Women's Championship. And obviously Rhea Ripley beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania 39 for the SmackDown Women's Championship. So it is one apiece. So I guess it's a logical thinking of, yep, it could go with that match. But I would rather we go Charlotte versus Tiffany Stratton. And again, they were still booing Charlotte during this. Rhea was trying to respect Charlotte and they were just booing her. It's not going to work. Charlotte is just a heel. A babyface Charlotte does not work. Which means they might have to turn Tiffany Stratton face, but I think she's already kind of a face. Sami Zayn would then give his congratulations to the main event. Jey Uso. Jey would apologise for kicking him out of the Rumble, but Sami was like, nah, it's all good. I don't think we're going to get a Sami heel turn, especially after what happened later on in the show. But Karrion Kross kept trying to say, look, oh, that's really nice and all, but when are you going to stop doing stuff for other people and do stuff for yourself? Karrion, please fuck off. Just fuck off. I don't need to see a heel Sami. Sami's a babyface and he has to stay that way. So fuck off. Rhea Ripley confronted Io Sky, and then Io Sky was then attacked by Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez attacked Rhea Ripley, which then set up the kind of mess up for Rhea when Io faced Liv. I think it was a smart attack. I mean, if it was a whole plan from Liv to get Rhea to get pissed off, then it worked perfectly. We then had the New Day come out to a new theme song, but not a new theme song. It was meant to be their heel run in 2014, but they were so loved that they went as baby faces. So now they've got that song. So before anyone thinks, oh, Jim Johnson's back, I don't believe he is. And they were facing Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. Logan Paul came out, distracted Rey Mysterio, and for the first time in about 4 months, I think the New Day finally had a win. Since their heel turn, this is their first win. Still don't understand the heel turn if we were never going to do anything with Big E. I don't know why we decided to have them just berate Big E. I guess it was so the crowd could really hate them. And they didn't want to run a Kofi versus Xavier feud, which is fair enough, I guess. Maybe when you get as much heat on one of them. But I really thought that's what they were going for first. And then I thought maybe Big E would return at the Rumble. But that didn't happen either, so who knows. But Logan Paul's facing Rey Mysterio next week, and he qualified for the Elimination Chamber. I think Logan Paul will win that. Liv Morgan vs Io Sky was next up for the chance to go to the Elimination Chamber. Liv had been to every Elimination Chamber so far, and it didn't change during this one. This was a fantastic match between two, had great chemistry. Obviously lasted the second and third longest time in the Royal Rumble on Saturday night, just beaten by Roxanne Perez by a couple of seconds, I believe. But this was a really good match. Better than a match of Saturday Night Main Event, but I was confident Io was going to win. However, just as it looked like Io was going to probably win, Raquel Rodriguez did a use of distraction. Rhea Ripley came out, attacked Raquel, Liv grabbed Rhea's hair, and Rhea punched Liv, and that caused the DQ. So if that was the plan from Liv, it was very smart. Liv wins by disqualification. She's going to the Elimination Chamber. Causes tension between Io and Rhea. I still think Io's going to get to the Elimination Chamber by a last chance qualifier. And she will face Rhea at WrestleMania. But I'm glad to see we're not going straight with the Liv Morgan going for the tag titles with Raquel. Because some people don't want to see that happening. I don't mind. She just has to get on WrestleMania. She had a fantastic 2024. She has to get on Mania. Both her and Drew McIntyre are not getting the opportunities that they should get. So we'll see. But she's in the chamber. She always does very well in the chamber. Do I think she's going to win? No, she'll probably be runner-up again for the third year running. Seth Rollins then came out and basically somehow after injuring Roman Reigns, attacking CM Punk. double stomping Roman Reigns. Oh, the crowd still love him, so I guess you can just do anything these days. You pull out a freaking knife and go, here you go, CM Punk, have that one for you. So yeah, he came out dressed like the flipping Undertaker, so I was like, what the hell is he wearing? He kind of apologised and didn't apologise for everything he did to Roman Reigns, saying Roman Reigns might miss WrestleMania. I don't think that's the case. I really think we're doing Seth versus Punk versus Roman. But I'm not sure now. I think it could just be Seth versus Roman. However, he then wanted to motivate Sami Zayn, saying, Sami, you have to beat CM Punk because Punk should not be in the main event at WrestleMania. You should go to Elimination Chamber because you deserve it. And I was getting hyped. I was like, oh yeah, Sami could actually win this. He could actually beat CM Punk. Was I wrong? Oh, I was wrong. Punk came out and they kind of had a little brawl between him and Seth before Punk got to the ring for the match with Sami Zayn. And I really enjoyed this match. A couple of points I thought, yep, Sami Zayn could actually win this. Punk dodged the first haluva kick. Punk then dodged the second haluva kick. Hit the GTS for a 1, 2, 3. There was a show of respect to the end of the match. And I thought, okay, right, end of the show. Decent episode of Raw. Apart from the fact Netflix kept glitching, like flipping the Wyatt 6 were controlling the feed again. Seriously, what was going on with that? And then the crowd started like getting louder, and then suddenly Kevin Owens just appears out of nowhere, pushes Sami Zayn into Punk. I was like, oh shit, here we go. And Kevin Owens delivered the package pile driver to Sami Zayn. I'm assuming this is because Sami just watched Cody take down the titles on Saturday. But I never thought that Sami Zayn and Kevin would start right now. Sami, one, he's not going to his home country. He's not going to Canada. He's not going to be at Elimination Chamber. I don't believe he's going to be at Elimination Chamber. I think this is a way to write him off. Unless Kevin like cuts a promo in Toronto and then Sami comes out. I think this is definitely a WrestleMania match. I thought they were going to have a Mania match. But I'm a bit confused. If there isn't a last chance qualifier for the men's, because Sami Zayn probably won't be in one, does that mean there's not one for the women? And does that mean Io Sky really isn't going to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania? Are we going to do Liv versus Rhea for the 900th time? If so, Liv has to win, because there's only one right winner, because it should be Liv. On my deathbed, it should be Liv. But I really think they're still going to do Rhea Ripley as Io Sky. But yeah, Sami Zayn attacked by Kevin Owens. Kevin was wearing a Sami Zayn Forever shirt, so you knew eventually Sami was going to get turned on. So this proves I don't think Sami's actually going to be turning heel for quite a long time. Whether or not Jey Uso will have Sami's back next week, go after Kevin Owens, whether or not Seth will go after Kevin Owens, will anyone go after Kevin Owens? Will Cody and Jey talk about what happened to Sami on SmackDown? I don't know. I'm very intrigued for the Cody and Jey Uso promo together, because it's been a long time since they've been together. But yeah, it's tough being a Sami Zayn fan. Obviously he lost again. It was a really good match against Punk. Punk's heading to the chamber, and so far we've got Punk and Cena in the chamber together. So again, that's going to be really cool. And I guess that's now made this match more unpredictable, because Punk could definitely win, and Cena can definitely win. So I think it was a really good episode of Raw. However, the Netflix glitching was a fucking joke. So hopefully they fix that for next week.